So that was his view. It's like, hey, listen, long deployments, I've seen it. It's part of it. You got to work through it. What do you say?
Well, it does come with the job. It is, a long time to be away from home, but it's not like you're in a slave ship there on a United States aircraft carrier. The thing is several football fields long, 5,000 personnel, probably 25% of them are women these days. So I imagine that's got its own tension. Maybe do a segment on the Love Boat, but I kind of agree with the Marine colonel. War is hell, but it's not exactly. Again, I go back to it's not exactly a slave ship. It's rough. It's almost like we're trying to find a new angle on an old story. Now Iran's been going on so damn long that people forget when we first deployed these aircraft carriers to the Persian Gulf.
Right, he said it was going to be 4 to 6 weeks, and now it's way more, right? So it's like mental health in the military is a story all the time, but some of these guys have reportedly been jumping overboard.
It is a story. I don't remember many of those kinds of stories. It's pretty extreme. I don't know what the facts are. I don't know. There's kind of all kinds of surveillance on that flight deck. If there's a chain of command, everybody should be responsible for the sailors under their command. I don't get it. I think that this is one of those stories that comes around when there's a lull in the fighting, and I know that the Iranians would much rather talk about our sailors being overboard or President Trump hiding in the breadbasket of a secret aircraft than talk about opening up the Strait of Hormuz and getting back to the business of living. But we have superb people in our armed forces, whatever the branch. And sometimes, the typical deployment, particularly in wartime, for a land-based a soldier or Marine approaches a year. So I'm not exactly sure what the complaints are here. I guess it's boring, it's repetitious.
Well, the quote-unquote forever wars that you covered, you were embedded with troops, in Iraq and perhaps Afghanistan. They were many times recalled for multiple deployments, many of these soldiers.
Right. Yeah, I would tend to go for 6 weeks. 6 weeks you start, your clothes are starting to rot.
Right, as a reporter, but I mean, the people you were covering were there, time and time again, and called back in many cases in those wars.
Well, called back and back and back.
Right.
And watch the arc of it. I'm still friends with a lot of these guys. I had a call just the other day for one of my friends, a general in the service. You live a life. It's a whole environment. Such a tiny percentage, Connell, as you know, of our population actually serves in the military.
True.
So you tend to forget them or to take them for granted, and that's one of the things that I found that in Afghanistan and also in Iraq, different than maybe past years, is how much more sensitive to the service person the civilians have become. Much more, thank you for your service, much more solicitous. If there's a problem with the VA, tends to get a lot of attention now. Nowadays, it's a much more humanistic. Now, I know that our friend Pete Hegseth has wanted to make it, go back to the macho. I wonder what Pete would say about this. These complaints.
Yeah,
from the,
he said it was like it was misleading or something along those lines. That there was more to it. I think when they asked him about it. The one other story while you're here that I wanted to talk about. It's not related to this at all. It's actually, as I said before the last break, about politics, because you and I have been talking so much about politics.
Maybe they should give out more of the testosterone stuff.
Oh, I know they wanted to do that, right? I mean, I don't know. I don't even know what to say about that.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.